Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I just popped out of Mama V's live, just ended. I always try to catch anyway the last 15 or 20 minutes or so after I get back from taking Frankie to church or whatever. And so I just thought, well, go ahead and start. It's technically 2 minutes early, but I hate to leave y'all waiting if I don't have to. So. Thunderstick Homestead, hello, Tilted K Homestead, what is going on? Let's trade paint. Hello, hello, Charlene Grady. Hello from Cape Cod. Marie is here from Aoki Homestead. I think I just said that, but now I can't remember because I'm getting senile. Auntie Ann is in the house. Hello, hello. Emmanuel says hello. Jerry Jones, hi all. Pettit Jean River Homestead. Mama V, Possum Run Homestead sent you. There you go. I love it. Gotta spread the love. I love it. I love it. Narelle Williams says, hi, Sid. Well, hello. And he spelled my name right. So you get extra points. Let's see. What's going on here? Lila Newton. Hello, hello. Southern Blessed Homestead is in the house. I love it. I love it. Man, guys, it's been a week. So I'm still dealing with Nash, our guardian livestock dog outside that's still not feeling well. I still can't get her to eat much. I mean, she's eating. And she's pooping a little bit, but she's not eating enough. And she is drinking water on her own, but she's still kind of not her normal self. And so I've still got her separated. And because she's been separated now for so many days, Koosie's been acting up and he's starting to play a little too rough with Rico. So I had to get after him today. And then one of my geese, Gertrude, is injured. And I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't think she's sick. Like her eyes are clear, her sinuses are clear. She's eating, she's drinking. I did separate her today, but she's having trouble like standing up and walking really well. And I don't know and I felt to see if like her leg was out of joint. I don't feel anything funky. So I've just got her separated next to her water that's got a big vitamin dose in it right now, but I'm worried about her. I don't know, man. It's not my week with the animals. I'm like worried about everybody right now. So if I can't, I'm going to try. The next thing I'm trying with Nash is some canned tuna. And if I can't get her to eat that, then back to the vet we go because I don't know what's wrong with her. Really. And the ironic thing is that she was fine until we went to the vet. And ever since we got back from the vet, she's been like, kind of going downhill. She got a little bit better. And now I'm like, she's at this weird point where it's like, if she's not better by tomorrow, I feel like she's not going to get better without some intervention. So that's my next plan of attack. But, what was that? Brooke Burke said, did Mike stay home last night or make a visit to Ridge Life after last night's live? I know, right? Tim beat him up a little bit last night, guys. Whew. So, and I watched most of it last night after the fact because I had to leave during part of his actual live. So I actually ended up watching it later. But, the guys all went on the guys trip. I'll be having that video out, Mike's version, on Friday. But they had a guys group text going. Okay. And Mike was coming by to pick Ryan up and he was running behind because that's Mike. He's the diva. He's always late, right? Exhibit A, not here. So Ryan, instead of texting Mike saying, hey, like the door's unlocked, I'm going to hop in the shower real quick. Just come on in when you get here. He texted the group chat that. And of course the guys went crazy. So that's what that was about. But uh-oh, come on, Homesteading says, I'm watching on the big screen, eating firecrackers. Oh, you still have firecrackers left? I can't believe they made it through the weekend. Holy moly. That's crazy. Ridge Life is in the house. Paul Honeyman, we were just talking about you, Tim. Talking about you and your lies. I know. Trust me, I don't think Ryan's his type. I'm more Mike's type. But yeah, all in good fun, guys. All in good fun. So yeah. So yeah, but he's still in there working. He's had a busy day in there. I haven't even. He stole your firecrackers, Tim says. Well, I'll make more. I'll make more. Next time I see you guys, I'll make some more. I always make firecrackers when I see y'all. So hey, Tim Mason's in the house. What's going on? Rebel at Heart, hello. So yeah, I'll make some more. That's not what was happening. They were both tired. They had been up late. He's saying, who pays somebody to split the poker pot with him to then go to bed with him? He was talking about, let's just call it quits and go to bed, because they, like he was like, didn't want to play anymore, and they didn't want to keep playing hands because they were kind of evenly matched at that point. And he was like, let's just go to bed. Like, I'm done. I want to be able to fish in the morning and I'll be tired. So trust me. Mike gets plenty of action. He don't need that kind of action. Oh my gosh, Tim. Look at Tim gets a girlfriend and all of a sudden, oh, Tim gets a girlfriend and all of a sudden, empty homesteads in the house. They say, I see y'all saying hi, and I promise I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm trying to finish up making dinner. I know, that's how I used to be. A lot of times when Tim used to do his lives on Thursdays, I forget what you used to call them, shout out Thursdays or something Thursdays, where you'd showcase different channels and show little clips from their videos. A lot of times that was on. This was again when I was in California, so I would be starting to make dinner and I would watch whoever's live was on during 4 to 5 o'clock when I was making dinner. So that's how I would keep up with all that stuff. Lila says, Tim, play nice. That's right. I know. We love you too. Ridge Life stole your firecrackers because you left the honey. Yeah, I heard you did. I didn't see any honey come home. So I don't know, Tim. Let's be clear. There was only one that lost their name and man card, Timifer. That's right. Come on. That's right, David. That's right. That's the truth. That's the truth. At least I will give Tim credit though. At least he's not one of those guys that like can't chew gum and have a girlfriend at the same time. At least he found time to go, to Disneyland with his family, or Disney World, I should say, and go on the guys fishing. He hasn't had time to put the dozer video out, but at least he still has time to do those things and isn't just so solely focused on Jennifer that he's, at least he can multitask a little bit. I've known people that when they're dating somebody, you don't see them until they break up. They just disappear for however many months until they break up, or until the honeymoon phase is like really over. So, I just saw Ryan say something. Believe me, Mike is not my type either. I figured as much. I mean, Ryan has a beautiful wife at home, so coincidentally one of my best friends. But yeah, I don't see them spooning at night. I don't see that happening. God's top 10. That's right, Strawberry. One of my famous one-liners. For those of you who don't know that video, that was a good one. Oh, I know there was no Bud Light in there. I know for a fact. Woo. Frankie is doing good with God's top 10. Yes. Yes. There was a video for some of you that don't know. Yeah, they wanted their own fishing cabin because they didn't want to end up sleeping on the floor or on the couch. And what ended up happening? They ended up sleeping on the little tiny couch. He was like, if I had known that's what's going to happen, I would have stayed with getting my own cabin. That's right. Tim's just happy no one's talking about him checking out guys' butts anymore. That's true. And again, Tim did that to himself publicly during a live. Do you see a theme here, Tim? You tend to do it to yourself. I'm just saying. White Rock Homestead, what is going on? I was supposed to add thongs to Mike's luggage, but I didn't have time for all that shenanigans. I did write him a little love note and stick it in the poker bag. So when he opened up the poker thing Friday night, he found my little Post-it note that said, like, have a good time, I love you. And he took a picture of it and sent it to me. So I'm very romantical. I did. I sent him a little love note on his fishing trip. So Oh, please. Tim's delusional version of the truth is going to premiere tomorrow night at 6 p.m. She shot that with Mike's 6.5 Creedmoor last year. This year she's got her own gun, her own Creedmoor. So, but it's smaller. It's the petite version. Queen pull-out beds. Oh, you just won't let it go, Tim. That's what happens when you take a long shower and show up. You end up on the couch. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. I did tell him, I was like, you guys are really running behind. I'm anxious to get my weekend started here. I need you to get out. But it's all good. It's all good. Everybody's back home safe now. John Wiggle, hello. What's going on? Back to Good says, hey, Jason and Tara at White Rock Homestead. Our Mountain Home says hello to White Rock as well. That's right. So I lost my train of thought. I was telling you guys something, and then my hamster done fell off the wheel. And I forgot what I was talking about because we got derailed by Shenanigans over here. Maybe it'll come back to me in a minute. I never know. Sometimes my brain doesn't, Jen and Wiley are in the house. That's right. That's right. They are. Who was just saying hi to them? Now I can't find it. Oh, Ridge Life was saying hi to them. There you go. Oh, I was telling the story about that video that you just said. That's right. It was Strawberry. There was a video when Tim Mason and Paragon Ridge Ranch were out here and we were working on the fence, and Frankie was saying something about, she's like, I forget what she said, something, I'm gonna unalive somebody. I said, well, you shouldn't do that. And I forget how the back and forth went, but I said something like, God doesn't like that or something. And she said something about I don't know about that, or it's okay. And I said, I'm pretty sure it's in God's top 10. And so that's what that was. That's where my brain, and then I forgot. Yeah. I know. Mel's got squirrel brain and I have hamster falls off the wheel, because I don't just get distracted. I get totally like, what was I talking about? And I can't think of anything else. My brain just goes blank. So that's when the hamster's on the wheel and I'm doing good and I'm having conversation and I'm saying things. And then I have a Biden moment and my hamster just falls off the wheel and I start walking into walls and mumbling and asking for ice cream. I saw somebody put a little, like a Biden thing on their Roomba because it keeps bumping into corners and just going awkwardly. And so they call it Roomba Joe. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I find that amusing. Anyway, Heather's in the house. What is going on? Do you band your goats? I did band. I only have one wether right now, and I did band him when he was he was probably between 8 to 12 weeks when I banded him. He was probably closer to 12 weeks when I banded. You want to get them to a certain level of maturity so you don't risk them getting urinary calculi or having issues with their urethra. So I banded him probably closer to 12 weeks. But yeah, I do, unless I'm going to use somebody as a breeder, they get banded. Whether they're getting used for meat or as a companion animal or whatever, if it's a boy, she's getting banded. So, and it's a pretty quick process. It doesn't take that long. So when did I band Mike? Let's see. That would have been about 21, 22 years ago, I think, is when that happened. Yeah. It's been a minute. I don't know, but I just saw that my text go off a second ago. Let's see. Oh, nice. I'm gonna spill it since you sent it. This is Tim's thumbnail. I don't know if he means for me to show this, but there it is. That's what you get. That's what you get. So, oh yeah, Paul, it's no build ridge. That's right. I know. I know. I think Tim will probably be in a like a one of those little old people go-karts by the time we see that dozer video. I don't know. We'll see. He's gonna be living in a van down by the river for a minute, but that's okay. Maybe Jen Jen will like take pity on you and let you move in with her for a while until your house is built. We'll see. We'll see. Whew. Ridge crib. That's right. Ridge crib. That's right. What dozer? That's right. That's right, Sean. That's Trade Paint says what dozer. We have seen. Uh-oh. Oh. Jen says that Sid looks so happy. She had to pause. I wonder what I was talking about. Was I talking about crackers or hamsters? I do. I do. I look like I'm seeing angels up above or something. I don't know. That was a good one. That was a good one, Jen. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, guys, I don't know if he's gonna make it out here, but we'll see. Oh, you're fine. That's the other Jen. I was talking about the other Jen that just texted me. But yeah, Jen Broughton is in here too. Nash is still on the mend. If I can't get her to eat a little bit more food in the next 24 hours, I'm going to be calling the vet because I feel like she's got something like a bug that's not getting kicked because she doesn't have any physical injuries. And if it is a reaction from that vaccine, like she'd either, I don't know at this point, I don't know what to think because she's drinking water on her own, but she's not really wanting to eat much. And I've tried feeding her everything. So, and I've tried all the techniques I know to get an animal to eat that doesn't want to eat. And it's not, oh, the diva's here.
Come on, Scott.
Sky, you got to move so
Time
Daddy
to
can
bounce.
sit. Yeah.
Time to bounce.
No, I mean, like I said, she literally had just gone to the vet. So there's no, and I've checked her mouth to see if there's a sore or a tooth jacked up or any, and there's nothing. And I felt all along in there and whatever. So I don't know. Nash isn't, Jen. She's not wanting to eat.
What's up, big country? Auntie Ann. That's right. Oh, Ridge Life. The diva's here. Uh-huh.
He's already been beating you up.
I don't doubt it.
I've been defending you.
I don't doubt it.
I've been defending you. Even Ryan chimed in earlier.
Yeah, that's right. One of these meetups, him and I are just gonna have to show up with some boxing gloves. I don't know.
Oh no.
Doing good, Jerry Jones. Yep. Yeah, it's busy. Just busy today at work. So,
West House, Mike, did you admit Tim taught you how to fish?
Oh,
Listen,
he definitely did not teach me how to
he
fish.
didn't teach him how to fish.
But he knew what bait to use
in that particular spot.
in that spot, and he
was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's what it is.
But
I don't mind.
MMA, he's asking.
Yeah.
That's where you just walk up to each other and you go like this and then run away really fast, right?
Yeah. Hit a twister.
Say it. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Yeah, it was yeah. I was shocked at how much better using pre-cooked shrimp is than anything else. It's like if you've done a lot of fishing, you're like, hey, this bait's better than this bait. Okay, cool. This bait's better than this bait, you know. Chicken livers are better than night crawlers for catfish. But you still catch catfish on night crawlers.
Tim says, no, Mike is a very good fisherman.
Thank you, Tim.
There you go.
But the reality is this bait is so much better than any other bait. And you guys need to understand, I brought some other bait.
Cooked shrimp for me, I'm going to nom it all day long too.
I tried salmon eggs. I tried lures. The pre-cooked shrimp is just, I don't know, man. It's like, it's an attractant.
Paul says that he's seriously thinking of renaming the diva for Tim as the divas with his Jen because I think you're more of like rock star status. Like rock stars, they wait for the opening act and then they come out later. That's from your music days. You're like make the people want it. Make them chant for me before I come out. That's you.
I appreciate all the effort you're putting into trying to justify why I literally couldn't get away from what I was doing and showed up late. That's reality.
But even away from that, like we always waiting for you.
Yeah.
It's just accurate.
Yeah. I have a hard time walking away from something, you know? Like if I'm in the middle of something, like what I was just doing impacted 2 guys' schedules tomorrow, 1 service coordinator who was pulling her hair out, and a couple of customers. So it was like I couldn't leave yet. You know, I could be that guy that's like, my 8's up, I'm out, but I'm not that guy. You know?
Mike, when you were fly fishing, maybe you weren't holding your mouth right. From what I saw, your form was nice. It's hard to whip it.
It's hard not to whip it.
Oh, hard not to whip it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, I think one of the first challenges to learn is to never get that crack, right? I mean, you got to pause for just long enough before you start coming forward. There's just the right amount there.
Well, he watched a river runs through it the night before, and he was like, "I can do this." No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He knows that.
I know I've seen that movie, but I cannot remember it.
It's all about the fly fishing.
Yeah, I know I've seen that movie.
Yeah. Oh, see, David's frying up some shrimp right now. Come on.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, there was no shortage of shrimp.
Whip it good. That's right, Ryan.
Matter of fact, I believe David bought some tiger shrimp or some bigger shrimp. He was planning on doing like some shrimp tacos, and we never got around to it.
Yeah, you guys all brought so much for so many different meals.
There was no shortage, and we thought we were going to go out to eat one night. So thinking we were going to go out to eat one night and then still bring in as much food as we did.
Talk about what you were bringing at all?
Yeah, like guys do.
Oh, so there was no.
Yeah, like guys do.
Yeah. So yeah. Like guys don't.
Bottom line was we didn't go out to dinner.
You're lucky you didn't
either
end up
night,
with like 47
and we still had
too
much food
and no meat or something like that, because that would be
that would have been funny.
That would have been yeah. See, women, we coordinate, we talk, we discuss, we send a list. Who wants to bring this? Who wants to do that?
I know.
Men are like, we'll see what's there.
We'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim gave us a list. No, that's funny. Tim didn't eat more than one list.
Tim was like the mom of the group with that.
Yeah.
He was like, this is the list of the things, and this is what we're gonna bring.
Yeah. But it wasn't a food list. We had 15 lists
because of Timifer, said David.
It wasn't a food list. They were all the stuff you need lists.
Don't forget your towels.
Yeah.
Don't forget
towels, your sheets, your toothbrush. Yeah.
No. They brought too much food because of Tim's 20 list.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Tim, I get that. I like to be prepared. I like when I go on a trip, like when we're going somewhere, how many lists do I generally have going when we're going on a trip? And there's the house list of the things I have to have done before we leave. There's a list of the stuff I have to go buy that we need to take with us. There's the packing list of the stuff I have to bring that's the community stuff. Like there's multiple lists.
The honeydew list of crap that you want me to get done before we ever leave?
Your list consists of like pack the truck before we leave.
Yeah.
I mean, usually I pack the cooler and then pack the truck. Like I put all the stuff there and I'm like, you Jenga it because you're a better Jenga-er. So I make you Jenga the cooler and then I make you Jenga it all into the truck.
Jenga.
Yeah, that's his job.
I did take my flamingo pillowcase. However, I ended up not using my pillow or the sheets after all that.
Because you guys were on the couch.
Because I slept on the couch.
Yeah.
Because we got there late, right? Ryan and I left town late, and then we had to stop by one of his properties in Memphis, check on the status of some work. So we didn't get there till like dark 30. And the guys had already claimed all their beds. So I got the couch in one cabin, and Ryan got the couch in the other cabin.
David said, "That's what you get for taking a long shower and showing up late."
That's right. And I mean, the way that couch was with the arm of the couch right here, I was like, there's my pillow. And I didn't even bother putting sheets out. I just threw a blanket over. Good night. So I would have preferred a mattress and a bed. And I know Ryan would have, because Ryan's a tall dude.
Yeah. I'm like 6 feet something.
That couch had to be sucking for Ryan.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
It is what it is.
Is what it is.
But you like the note I put in your poker box, right?
I did. I didn't find it until the second night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I sent you the picture.
Yeah. Oh,
or was that the first night?
I don't remember when you sent me the picture.
Yeah,
but
it was
I feel like you would have had to have seen it.
We didn't see it. We saw it when we were cleaning up.
Oh.
When we were cleaning up and putting all the poker chips away at the end of the night, is when I found the note. So
the couch did pull out into a bed, but he said that when you did that, it was like this thick, and it was like just not.
I didn't even try.
As a couch. Yeah.
I didn't even try, but Ryan said he tried to pull the couch out into a bed the second night, and he said it was worse than the couch.
Yeah. So that's how that works. Auntie Ann was saying that when her husband Mike would be like gonna make dinner for people when they were like still single, that like he would just like make a steak, no sides, no silverware, nothing. Like it was just like here's food. Like, and that's how guys do stuff. Like they don't think about some of that stuff sometimes.
But yeah, it was Matt. It was a great trip. It absolutely was. Ryan said the springs were thicker than the mattress. That's funny.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's how this one is. This one pulls out into a bed, but it's not that bad, but it's not great.
It's not great.
It's not great.
It's pretty comfortable. The couch is pretty comfortable to sleep on. Like I fall asleep on this thing all the time.
Constantly.
If I'm watching TV out here, and I mean, as soon as I lay down and get comfortable, watch TV.
Yep. I know once like we're watching TV and he puts the pillows all and he lays down, I'm like, he's sleeping out here. I'll never see him. Yeah.
That's right, Big Country. Smash that like button. What do we got? We got 197 people in here.
That's right.
111 people like what they're seeing. The rest of them still ain't sure.
Tim says you'd forget to breathe on the list. Yeah, that's true. Caveman style. Yep, that's how it goes, Big Country.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, look, some people need lists for more. And look, we all need a list. Let me just say that. We all need a list.
Yeah.
Like if Tim hadn't sent a list, somebody probably would have made one. But since he sent it first and often, we get to make fun of him for having all the lists.
There you go.
There you go. Can I handle all the animals when Sid has a girls' weekend? I've done it before.
Yeah, Frankie usually takes over the animal stuff. For the most part, I think she ends up doing it when I wasn't here.
I mean, I've done it. I've fed chickens in my life.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Like, nothing will die if Sid goes on a girls' weekend.
Yeah, I think like usually though, like if Frankie, now that she's older, it's just I usually have her do it as long as she's not with me. Like the last time we went somewhere, well, not when I went to California, but the last time she went to a meetup with me, he had to take care of everything because she came with me.
Who forgot to bring toilet paper? It's funny you say that because while maybe I'm not a big list maker. I tend to be a bit of a prepper, right? So it's like, I had a tire hole and an air compressor in the back of the car, and I had what tools I wanted to have and jumper, just all the stuff. And then,
speaking of which, my truck tires there.
Yeah. And then I went through and I was like, bring a roll of trash bags, and I'm gonna bring, a half a roll of paper towels, and I'm gonna bring, some extra soap, and one of the things that I meant to bring was a roll of toilet paper because
David said he had TP.
Oh, nice. Because you never know. Like you get to a place like that and they got TP, but it's like shaved right off the tree, I mean, so
that one ply, like
stuff,
the recycled.
So I had every intentions of bringing toilet paper and I forgot it. But Ryan and I stopped at Walmart about an hour from there, and Ryan remembered to grab some TP from Walmart. So by the time we got there, yes, we had brought extra TP, but there was some there. So Mike brought the kitchen sink, but forgot the TP, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That car was loaded down when they left.
That's right. John Wayne toilet paper. It's rough and it's tough and it don't take crap off on nobody.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. 100%. 100%. Yeah.
What's Jen talking about taking over Frankie's room?
Oh, when she stayed here, she slept in Frankie's room.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the bat cave from the old house.
Oh yeah.
Our spare room at the old house had no windows.
Yeah, and it was truly pitch black in that room, but it was also the guest room, but it was my office. So I always called it the Bat Cave. And I sometimes refer to my office as the Bat Cave now just because it's where I kind of hunker down and like enter the matrix and I like, walk into the computer and do my thing. But I have a window. So it's not the same. Like I truly had a Bat Cave with no window and
Who
one
can be
door.
the first person to tell me where is the room with no windows and no doors? It's probably gonna be Jen.
Yeah,
That's all right.
probably.
Maybe it'll be somebody else.
We'll see. I'm watching now.
It could be actually. It could be Timifer, based on some of his recent travels.
Well, you don't be giving stuff away. Why can't we use a coaster? This is why we can't have nice.
There are no coasters over here.
There are so many coasters. Oh my word, Miguel.
God,
he's alive.
Hotel California is not the correct answer.
That's cute though.
Plenty
You check in, but you never.
Hotel California.
When does deer season begin for us? I forget.
Pretty soon.
Somebody was
it's
asking
bow
about
season right now.
Somebody was asking about your deer blind.
It's bow season right now. Youth rifle is right around the corner, and then adult rifle is a little behind that. We're not quite there yet.
Nobody knows the answer. That's crazy. Did anybody go streaking around the cabin after losing the poker game? I don't think so. It wasn't that kind of poker game.
Wasn't quite that kind of party.
No. But no, the haunted mansion ride at Disneyland. No windows and no doors.
Yeah.
But there's always my way. Anyway.
Yeah. Look, I know some of you guys like the basement. There's a lot of places that have no windows and no doors, but it was the way I said it.
Yeah.
With no windows and no doors. If you've been on that ride, you know that.
But I think maybe that's like I don't know. I'm sure the Florida one has the haunted mansion too. Maybe that's just a California thing. I don't know. Because some of the rides are a little different places from what I understand.
I don't doubt it.
So maybe.
I don't doubt it.
A bad high. Okay.
I guess I missed it. Yeah, I'm not sure what thing you missed. If we were talking, maybe
a mushroom has no windows and no doors. Yeah.
Oh.
People are just guessing stuff. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, look, 231 people in here. None of them have been to Disneyland.
I guess not, or at least not on the ride as many times as I have it memorized.
Is Sid gonna get a deer this season? I'm going with no. I predict Sid will not deer hunt this deer season.
Yeah.
But
that's like their thing that they do together.
But actually, the question is Sid going to get a deer this deer season? Yeah, she's gonna get about 5 deer this deer season.
Yeah, I'll be grinding sausage.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's probably not gonna be the one to drop them, but she's gonna be the one grinding.
I definitely put in my fair share of work when we get an animal like that. I'll be back there grinding. Although we've got that new grinder.
Yeah, we got a big 25-pound grinder now.
I'll be able to do like a whole deer in 1 minute. So
yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
But I predict we're probably gonna process 5 deer this year. That's my goal, and they're probably gonna be mostly does. That's probably how this year is gonna go, unless Frankie sees like an 8-point that she can talk me into. Because look, her first buck, I want to do a shoulder mount and put it on the wall, and I told her, I was like, look, don't kill a forked horn, and if that's your first deer, that's the one that's going to get all that money spent on shoulder mounting and hanging it on the wall. So for your first buck, make it worth mounting, because we're mounting it. So
that's right.
She's probably going to kill does this year too, unless she sees a
monster,
a nice big buck.
Yeah, I think he's gonna he didn't really film doing his summer sausage this last year because it was his first time doing it, but he was really happy with how it turned out. So yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll do a video on the summer sausage this year. I don't know. I always feel like every time I make sausage, I'm like, it's the same thing I do every time, but you guys always like those videos. So I might do at least one sausage video this year. Maybe I'll do. I don't remember what I made last
Lundy.
year. I have to.
She's
scratching with a vengeance over here, beating on the couch.
Yeah.
I'll have to look and see what I made, which sausage I made last time. I don't remember. I know I made a breakfast sausage, and I know I did an Italian, but I don't remember which one I filmed. So I'll have to go back and look and see which venison sausage I filmed for you guys. And do the other one.
Was asking how much planning have we done for the 4th of July so far? Some. We've definitely done some. We have a plan for a few things, but
it's gonna happen. 4th of July is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. That's our plan. No, I mean right now we're a little too far away to really like fine tune some things.
We've had several preliminary conversations.
Yeah, I know some of the things that I want to get done by certain time frames for things. Like I want some things in the shop to be moved and reorganized so that we can use that space in the shop for, especially if we get like rain or whatever, and then we want to plug in the other, have the one refrigerator dedicated to, or not refrigerator, freezer dedicated to putting bags of ice in so we don't run out of ice. And stuff like that.
Hey, we'll have Ryan bring his ice maker over.
He can't bring it over.
Sure. Just yank it out.
No, we're not doing that.
He's got a nice built-in ice maker under the counter that makes a lot of ice.
Yeah.
I may wind up getting an ice maker at some point. Like in the garage. Maybe not.
The fancy
like
cube, guys.
Not a fancy one like in the house, but maybe a garage like just a
Hey! Knock it out. I can't tell with the lights on if there's a deer out there.
Too much reflection. I can't see out the window.
With the lights reflecting, we can't see out the window. We can only see ourselves, and the dogs just saw something. So I don't know if it's deer or what, or I don't know, a hamburger.
I think certain times of the year having an ice maker would actually make a lot of sense. I mean, you got to think about it. If you're paying $5 for a bag of ice, how much is the bigger bags of ice? $7?
No, here. Well, you can't get the big bags out here. They'll only have the 7-pound ones out here, and they're $2 something.
Okay, but still, it takes a lot of those bags of ice to get a 100-quart cooler when you're processing chickens.
Jen says she'll fill up her coolers and bring them over.
And then during the every time we kill a deer, you got to put a couple bags of ice in there on top of that thing in the cooler for a couple of days. You got to wind up adding ice a couple times, and then during farmers market season, the ice that goes in the bottom of the coolers to keep it's like, honestly, I think that the return on investment in an ice maker is probably 1 year.
I got a thing for an ice maker that they sent us, but it doesn't make very much ice, so I feel like I'm not gonna do that.
No, I want like a commercial size,
like a good one.
The smaller commercial size that's gonna make a lot of ice.
Yeah. Can always go raid the church.
Drew, everybody's talking to Drew.
Ice maker.
What's up, Drew?
Empty it out.
Drew posted a video today. Did you watch it?
I have not.
Oh, I watched it.
I've been running around.
I watched it. It's good. You can see a little bit of my fly fishing tech form in there.
Are you going to give me that footage tomorrow morning?
Tonight.
Okay.
Drew posted a video on Drew's Lens at 3:00 today that I already watched. It was good. He probably has the most footage of the poker game in his video of all of us, I'm suspecting. I didn't even realize his camera was up there running the whole time. But it was.
Probably like going to be a time lapse thing or something of you guys like really fast.
Oh no, I already watched it.
I
already watched it. Yeah,
gotcha.
He's got good music in there. I'm guessing that video is not monetized, Drew.
Yeah, when he has those with the songs, he had a whole thing about that. Yeah,
he put some good music in there, a non-monetized video, so you're all gonna have to watch less ads. Yeah, it's a great video. So that's the first video out of like a produced video from the weekend.
Tim's coming out tomorrow, and then ours is coming out Friday.
6 o'clock tomorrow? Is that what you said?
That's what he said.
That's 6 o'clock tomorrow, and then ours is posted Friday.
Yeah.
And
David said about the quiche, they're egg cups. So I've made them in like big pie pans too. They're talking about the egg cups that I sent with them. So I just make these little like egg cups, and I've made them before, like when my chickens are going crazy and I have more eggs than I know what to do with. I make a bunch of them and then I freeze them in the freezer in these little cups, and you can just pull them out, and like they're great if you're making a party because they can sit at room temperature. You don't have to serve them hot, and they just have like cheese and eggs and veggies and stuff in them, and yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah, yeah, and they freeze well and thaw well, which is
Sid went to the
shit.
doctors again today. I think you mean you went to the doctor again today, and you deserve a trophy. I'm not sure why you went to the doctor though. He was trying to catch you cheating. Is that what it was? Ryan says he was Lila. Ryan says Lila. He was trying to catch me cheating. That's why he had the camera running.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Nah, hey, look, it wasn't gonna be nobody cheating.
No.
Yeah. First of all, look, when you're playing with friends, you know,
You're playing
you
for
keep
fun.
the buy-in low,
Yeah.
like $20, and no rebuys.
Yeah, you're not playing like you're
Like
playing.
you're not
Vegas.
trying to break your buddy's bank. You
Right.
know, it's so you plus like if your buddy would ever cheat, then you question whether or not he should be your buddy. That's just not something I would even worry about. Like that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
David Glunt says, does it affect y'all when YouTube premium and you don't get ads? So from my understanding, because YouTube likes to keep some things a little mysterious, you get a smaller percentage of like those viewers because they're not getting the ads, but they are paying for it. So you get like a whatever they've decided is the percentage of the percentage.
yeah, there's a spot in the analytics where I can see how much
Yeah.
I made from YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
So like if I have a video,
I just don't know what it breaks down to as far as like the percentage.
Yeah, I don't know how they
get.
come up to the number.
Yeah.
But like
We're
there's
not
a
privy
spot
to
in the
that.
analytics where I can see, okay, we have a video, and this video in the last 28 days maybe got 50,000 views, right? And then you can see all kinds of stuff about how many view duration, everything. But then you can see like, okay, maybe you made like $300 on that video, right? So far from like ad revenue. But then you can also see that you also made $3.20 from YouTube Premium. So or Red, I think they call it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they come up with the way they break it down and pay you as a creator. But the bottom line is, if somebody pays to have YouTube Premium so that they don't have to watch ads, a little tiny cut of it goes to the creator, but I'm sure the lion's share goes to YouTube.
Yeah.
Like with ad revenue, it's 60-40, 60% to the creator, 40% to YouTube. But with YouTube Premium, it's like 90% to YouTube, 10% to the creator. And
then it kind of goes in, like today's Sipping and Spilling, where I was sort of talking about like, how it's a business, and there's, that's one of the reasons why, just like, Mel and Gary were talking about the other day, that sometimes we do sponsorships and sometimes we show products and do things like that because there's a way for us to earn income from YouTube. YouTube is a business and it takes a lot of time and effort. And while yes, you make some money off of people just viewing, you have to look at all of the different avenues that are available to you for income for it, because there's months where you have a slower month, or there's months where maybe something happened and you couldn't put out a video or whatever. You have to be able to, kind of square it out a little bit. And so that's why, we appreciate when you guys are patient with us when we have, when we're showing, and we like showing you guys stuff that we find, because we can tell you, like, we tell you honestly, like, hey, we like this, or hey, part of it was okay, part of it was not, like, And
then with sponsorship, sometimes it's like it doesn't even matter whether or not it's a product that you would buy. That's not how sponsorships work. Sponsorships are just simply, this video is sponsored by Chickasaw Tractor.
Right.
We would like to thank Chickasaw Tractor for taking care of us, blah, blah, blah. And if you guys are in North Mississippi and you're looking for a Kubota or a Polaris or Echo, need a new chainsaw, whatever. Well, I was trying to think of who, if I'm going to do an example of what it would be, who am I going to do? It's going to be a friend, right? Chickasaw Tractor, the owners are friends of ours.
Ryan, tell Daniel he needs another hat.
So that's how it works. So you just, a sponsored video is just simply, somebody's paying me to put an ad in my video, and they're the sponsor. And it might be a video game. We could be talking about, XYZ video game sponsored this video. Go download the app, blah, 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 blah. that's not necessarily saying we're endorsing it, right? It's just saying that they are spending money on advertising, and I'm one of the people they're spending it with.
Right.
So go me,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's all about.
Yep. And I've been out there wheeling and dealing.
But hey, look, if you're in North Mississippi and you're looking for a tractor, go to Chickasaw Tractor. For real.
Come on down.
That's right.
All right, talk to people for a minute. I have to use the podcast.
Actually, it's not even called Chickasaw Tractor. I totally got that wrong. It's called Chickasaw Equipment, but whatever.
The people knew what you meant.
Yeah, all right. So she took off and left me here alone with you guys. Oh, Ryan, I think I ruined Mike's hat over the week. Yeah, no, but that wasn't my favorite. That was actually my favorite Chickasaw Tractor hat. The camouflage one with the orange Kubota on it. But then I got a new one that was not camouflage, just so that you could better read Chickasaw on it. But no, it's fine. It's good. It's a hunting hat. It's a hunting hat now, man. It's all good. I know David from Come On Homestead and Tim from Ridge Life probably both cringing me talking about Kubota tractors. But that's the thing, there's a lot of brands of tractors out there, and they're all different, and different ones are better for different things, right? Like I personally feel in the garden tractor size tractor, you can't touch Kubota. Mahindra, nope. John Deere, definitely not. John Deere doesn't even make a good tractor. I'm about to make some people mad until it gets up into their big tractors. The little John Deere tractors, I'm sorry, they don't even compare to Kubotas. But if I had a lot of money and I was buying a big tractor, I would probably look at a John Deere. I would consider it, but it'd have to be better than the same size Kubota tractor, because there's also a thing called loyalty, right? And it's important to be loyal to people and friends and family. So let's see here. Hit that thumbs up. That's right. Paul Honeyman, thank you. Paul chiming in from across the pond there. We got 233 people in here, 159 likes. And let's see here. Daryl said he likes our YouTube channel. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate that. Ridge Life likes Kubota. Yeah. They make some good mowers too, actually. But look, Mahindra tractors are great tractors, yeah, Uber's a quality tractor, no doubt about it. So I'm never gonna knock Mahindra. Let's see here. Zero problem with. I missed it. Did we convince my YouTube or my fishing buddy to start a YouTube channel? No, I doubt Ryan will be starting a YouTube channel. He's got a very busy life, but I don't know. You never know. He might. He's a very creative individual. So, yeah, turn them upside down with no paint, and you wouldn't know what the brand is. There you go. Subcompact John Deere's are junk. Yep. Ask me how I know. Yeah. That's Anthony. Hey, how you doing, Anthony? I didn't see you in here. Let's see, road trips. Yeah. Let's see here. I'll buy any John Deere older than 15 years, young. Nowadays are made of plastic. Yeah, I mean, look, a lot of things. Cars nowadays, they're making them out of like thin aluminum and a lot of plastic and a lot of fiberglass, and same thing. I mean, look, man, if you're building a tractor out of lightweight materials, who are you selling it to? Because if I buy a tractor, I'm planning on doing tractor work with it, right? So I'm just saying. Heard that outdoors, missed us at the Pinecone Fest, man. I know. I'm sorry. We knew about it. We just couldn't swing it. We do want to try to go to a couple things a year, but when they are in the year makes a big difference for us. Had ads show up twice so far on here. That's interesting, because sometimes when we're watching or when we're streaming a live, this little bar will show up down here at the bottom of my screen, and it'll say ads are about to run press here to skip, and there'll be a little countdown happening. And there's a button that I can go click. And if I click that button, it won't run that ad. But I have not seen that one time today. And I've seen multiple people say that ads are running in the middle of this. So I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I don't, there's a lot that no matter, no, we've been on YouTube for 6 years now, and there's still a bunch of stuff about YouTube that either we don't know or it's constantly changing, right? And we're still trying to, trying to keep up with them. But the reality is, ads pay our bills. So, I appreciate y'all watching ads. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Who cares? Just skip a rope. I have no idea what I missed, what that's all about. Heard that outdoors talking to Horse Around Farms. What's up, Horse Around? Out there horsing around. Tractors are supposed to be used. Oh, Cuddly Texan coming in on Tim right there. Ridge Life. Do you hear that? Tractor's supposed to be used for work. Yeah, that's funny. How's the weather? The weather is it's starting. It's like fall out there, man. It's like fall out there. It's cooling off a little bit. I wish it would rain, but you got to be careful what you wish for too, because we catch up quick down here. We go from dry to muddy, and it stays muddy for several months. So somebody else saying that Heather has seen 2 ads during this live. So I mean, hey, we about to make some money off of this live.
Well, I didn't stop them. Well, one I wasn't here for, and one I let go.
Oh, so. You did? Oh, okay. So you did see them, because since I've been sitting here, I haven't seen them.
I saw one.
Okay.
So maybe there was one. I don't know.
How's the blind coming? Are you going to get it done this year? So, so that's a 2-part question. I'll give you 2 answers. It's coming along very slowly. In fact, I've got 4 holes drilled in the ground, and that's as far as I've gotten. Second part, no, I will not get it done this year. I've already decided that I will not get it done this year, but I will get the posts in the ground, and I'll get some cross braces around them, and I'll actually set my, I'll probably put rafters or floors, and then
I forgot to talk about my shirt today too. I'm wearing my 80 family.
Oh yeah, and then I'll probably put a floor on it, a temporary floor on it. And then I'll set my ground blind up on that raised floor. That's probably how far I'll get this year. I just haven't made it a priority to build that thing. I do want to get elevated. So if I can just get up to the floor done and set my ground blind up on that, probably, nope, that wasn't for you. Sorry.
That was the same.
She's like, we're going outside.
The same tone. Yep.
Yeah.
But we will. Relatively high priority is finishing the chicken coop so I can bring birds outside, because I have a line on somebody local who breeds and raises American Bresse, so I can get some of those, but I'm still going to get some regular Cornish, but I need that brooder set up before those shenanigans start.
Yeah, Horse Around Farms. Usually if I see that down there, I'll click kill it so that the ad won't run. I mean, like after the actual live's over, might as well have ads in it, right? I mean, that's how we make money. But during the live itself, if I see it, I'll kill it so that nobody.
I'm gonna ask Beth about that. Ryan says I don't have to worry about fighting in my marriage. I just decided to do whatever she wants a long time ago. I don't know exactly how true that is, but that's A for effort on your part right there.
Yeah. Somebody said we have lots of rain coming. According to Ryan Hall, we have a lot. Oh, really? I'll go check it. I love Ryan Hall.
I watched him the other day, and it's not coming for a little while still.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just checked the 10-day forecast, and there's nothing in our forecast for like.
If Ryan Hall got on YouTube and said, "Now down there in Mississippi, fall's coming and it's going to be fixing to get real muddy down there, and it's going to stay that way for a couple months."
Yeah.
Of course he's right. That's every year.
Well, what he said the other day was that the system, the way it's coming through, we in our area are not going to get any of the rain. It's literally going to be all around us. And then as it progresses, if it does this thing where the hot and the cold hit, we'll be on extra watches for tornadoes through the remainder of fall. but we're not going to get any rain out of this one system that he was talking about. Because it's going to miss us. It's going to basically go like this around us. So.
Yeah, I missed something about the deer blind, but yeah, it's yeah, I mean, it's a having that deer blind is nice, or having that elevated deer stand is nice, especially if it's windy, it's cold. It's helpful to be enclosed like that. The main thing is just I like the idea of being a little bit elevated so that I have a better backdrop. Right, my bullets are going not only towards a hillside, but also now I'm going down, right? And then
down to Chinatown.
Yeah, and if I wind up shooting the other direction, like say west, it's a pretty good ways.
Oh, he said deer blind building session at your house, Mike. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, yeah. That may be happening. Deer blind building session, but it's pretty good ways before there's anything that I have to worry about through the trees. And yeah, a bullet would. I can't imagine how a bullet would make it through the woods and not hit a tree and make it onto somebody else's property. But stranger things have happened. So if I'm elevated and I'm shooting down toward the ground before it leaves my property, that's a lot better for me. 12 Stone said it's been raining there all day and forecast to continue until Monday. Yeah, I'm telling you, when the rain starts, yeah, same thing out here. I know. I'm sitting here saying I wish it'd rain. Here in a month, I'm going to be saying, man, I wish it'd not rain for a couple days.
Yeah, because it gets to the point where it's like it's really hard with the animals when it's just constant rain. It's hard. So it just makes life a little trickier.
Neil, that's tight, 4x6, but because remember, a lot of times we'll be hunting it with two people, but 8 foot off the ground, that's pretty good. I'm only going up 6 foot with mine, but then by the time you go another couple feet off the floor to your shooting window, that's good enough.
Yeah. 5-minute warning. That's right. It's actually a 2-minute warning because I started 2 minutes early, so we'll give that 2-minute leeway there. The radar is clear now, but it's catching some of this stuff we're having here in Texas. Yeah, and I know where Auntie Ann is in Oklahoma, they're fixing to get a bunch of rain come through in
And Simple Life's on tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're on right
we have verified that the Simple Life reclaimed.
I didn't hear otherwise, so I'm assuming. Mike
don't want too much rain because his lawn springs a leak.
That's true. You got that spring back there in that one section.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we got kind of rolling hills back here on our property, and the water soaks in to the hill. And and honestly, where the spring comes out of the ground is lower than even the property behind us, right? So there's a decent amount of area where the water's soaking into the ground, and then there's just a limestone bottom in that hill at some point, and as the water soaks in, it just hits that, and then it runs until it just comes out the side of the hill. And so for about half the year, we've got water just coming out the side of the hill.
Yeah.
But it's not a year-round spring.
That's right. So, hey, heard that outdoors. Anyway, guys, it's time for us to split. Moderators, Paul Honeyman, Auntie Ann, as always, we appreciate you guys are rock stars. You're awesome. So Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you did not already. What were you going to say?
I was going to say it's 212 people in here. So that there should be 212 people headed over to Simple Life Reclaimed right now.
That's right.
That's 212, 213, 215, 214.
They can send a love bomb.
Love Raid.
Yeah.
3 Mississippi. Love Raid 3 MS as you enter Simple Life Reclaimed's chat right now. Right. Love Raid 3 MS.
That's right. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, enjoying the rest of family night. I gotta go pick up a kid. And we will see you all next time. And as always, stay blessed and
safety's off.
There you go.